this computer. Okay. I can't believe that I ran the game from an Airbnb last time, like sitting on the floor in front of a couch in this little tiny Airbnb with my baby on asleep on the other side of the wall last time. Uh, all right, so I just posted the summary. So we'll recall that you woke up in the dusty long rest room and you headed into this room with a towering skeleton in it. You discovered that that was a statue of Calchas Toth, and you tried to figure out how to get out of this room without getting kicked by the statue and stabbed by flying swords. You fed it a blue gem, and you closed its visor and put out the torch, and you made it out the northwest corner of that room. And you headed into a room full of lore. It had lore on every wall. So much lore that we started a lore dump channel. And you learned so many things in this room. And then you headed, there was a southwest door in that room that you didn't go through. You headed northwest into a room where a spectator attacked you. It was scary. It was sad. Everybody cried. The spectator certainly cried. It put eyeball goo on you, and you survived. And I think that's where we left off. You're in this room that has a door in the northeast corner heading north, a door in the northeast corner heading east. The door you came through that's in the middle eastern wall of this rectangular room, and there's and that's it. Those are the doors, those three doors. You've got a pile of dead eyeball mucus near you. Basnik turns into a horse and starts cantering down the hallway without saying anything to you about it. You assume that he'll be back when he calms down. Yeah, this room is lots of 1 foot by 1 foot gray marble tiles, kind of featureless. There's some crypt nameplates, none of which have gold backings. And what are you all up to?
All right. Mind if I take a quick, we can take a break if you want, but I was just gonna take a 20 minutes to cast alarm a few times to re-up my ward.
Mm. Oh yeah, that's fine. I could use a short little rest myself.
All right.
You guys are gonna short rest in this room?
Yeah, and then I'll take an extra
Yeah.
20 minutes to heal my ward.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
go ahead and heal myself.
I think that's all yeah, it's all
Let me find your stats from the last battle. There you are.
Okay,
Um,
D6.
so I have Miki at 18 out of 33
Hmm.
and Crash at full health just with a sphere, a ward that's at 9 out of 13.
Yep.
And so you're going to cast alarm a couple times and bring ward up to 13. So
I'm
you'll
also
be all
going
good.
to for the short rest we're doing, I'm gonna try Arcane Recovery to regain some
Okay.
spell slots.
So being level 5, you can get back 2 level 1s or 1 level 2.
Oh, okay. I will grab my 1 level 2.
Yeah, I think it's half of what your level is. So when you're at level 6, you can get back 1 level 3.
I have it somewhere. It's starting level 2. You can grab it. That's
A level 6 is 1 level 3 or 3 level 1s or 1 level 2 and 1 level 1. So you get back your level 2 slot.
Yep. Though it does say I get my level 2 slot. That was what I was gonna do anyways, but it does say it's half your wizard level rounded up. But I might be
Oh,
mistaken.
rounded up.
So
Well,
it says
that changes everything.
but I might.
But you're still getting back your level 2
Yeah, I'm
spells.
just getting my level 2 spells, so that's fine.
Okay. Well, it sounds like if it's half level rounded up, that you could also get back a level 1 spell slot.
Then I will do that. And now
You get a
I'm
2 and a
doing
1.
pretty good.
And Miki, how are you healing yourself? Just the short rest way?
Yeah, just a short rest way.
All right, let me know how much you've healed yourself and how many hit dice you've used.
I used 4 hit dice and got myself up to 31 of 33.
Okay. How many hit dice do you have left?
1.
Oh no, our
Okay.
healer's gone. Oh no.
Yeah, we'll be really careful so I don't have to NPC the healer to save you at the last minute. Um,
I have an emergency heal, but
Okay.
yeah. All right. So you all are short resting in this place. Let me see how dangerous this short rest is. You didn't tell me anything about barring any doors or anything.
oops.
I think I'll have you each roll me a d20 to see if you get ambushed during your rest or at the very exact end of your rest.
19.
Good. Good. Okay, you're safe. Nothing comes into the room. No more spectators. No more clothingses looking to strangulate you. And so you wake up next to this stinky pile of eye mucus and dead floppy spectator death.
All right.
And or perhaps you were just staring into space reading a book or whatever.
Yeah, maybe that's what Crash is doing, just kind of going through.
Yeah, Miki will just taken like a short little 20-30 minute nap.
Or meditation.
Oh yes, a meditative trance. Yes, I forgot.
Yeah. Just being all mystical and everything.
Mm.
All right. So what are y'all up to?
I feel like I just realized there were some paths on the way here that we didn't go into. Like we kind of went straight shot one direction, and then there were 2 splitting pathways from where we came from. So it might
Yeah,
be good to circle back and see what those were.
yeah, we can check them out. There was another door from the lore room, and then the door with the dogs behind it in the coffin room.
Wasn't there one more? I feel like after we did the like skull puzzle, the skeleton puzzle, there was another door that we could have gone through in that room.
Oh yeah, there was. That was marked off accidentally in my map.
Ah.
Yeah,
And there was one past that in the lore room. Yeah. Yeah. Go.
So you've got a northeastern door leading north, northeastern door leading east, and a southeastern door leading back to the lore room. And the lore room does have a unexplored door in the southwestern corner of it.
You want to do that?
You want to go there?
Yeah, we could go there.
You go back into the lore room, and there is hella lore staring at you. Makes you want to read it all over again. And so you do. And there is a door in the southwestern corner of the room.
I'm gonna check for traps.
Mhm.
Investigation.
Go ahead.
Cool. +3 because I don't have proficiency. Okay, 10.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
It seems like a door. Roll stealth for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh,
Both of us?
Just you as you're
Oh,
fumbling this door,
cool.
trying to discover if it's trapped.
Oh, I have a +4 to that. I messed up. So that would be a 13.
Yeah, so as you're messing around with this door trying to figure out if it's trapped, you start hearing barking from the other side of the door.
All right. I
Hmm.
think we should avoid the dog door. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, let's not. Let's maybe save the dogs for last.
yeah. We can probably save the dogs for when we have a bit more people around.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the other one we missed.
You walk away from the barking dogs and
Hmm.
the barking dog door that you're looking at. And where do you head?
I think the next stop would probably be the Calcus Toth room door that we didn't go through.
Oh, the little door off to the side?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go back in the pitch dark skeleton room?
Yeah.
With our dark vision.
All right,
Hmm.
you go in there with your dark vision. You're stepping on the little tiles and nothing's happening. Swords are not flying at your head. And you go across the room to the eastern side of the room where there appears to be a dark little room. And um, somehow it feels like it's even darker in that room. You go in there, the door is open.
Mm, mm.
Hmm.
And I can, would it make sense at all for me to roll Arcana on this darker darkness?
Um, you could,
Mm,
but it's not magical.
okay. Oh, I think I might have asked that same question. You gave that same response. Uh, all right. I'm gonna go in. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's the right call.
All right,
Hmm.
you go in there and it's pretty dark.
Mhm.
Roll perception just because you love investigation so much.
Oh God. Only I had my old character stats. Oh, I have +3. Okay. Thank you. Wizard proficiencies. 17.
All right, yeah. So you see what looks like a face down dead body in the northeastern corner of the room. And there's a coppery glint to the armor it's wearing. And otherwise the room looks pretty small and empty, although there is a lot of blood on the floor around the body or dark liquid.
Hmm.
Well, as all my years, I do think taking golden armor off the body of a dead royal is a good way to get cursed. Uh, Also, I can't wear armor, so I'm gonna back out of the room.
Hmm.
Miki, what are you doing?
Miki is. I'm trying to see if I have a torch or something. Oh, she's just gonna just cast firebolt to help light up the room a little bit, and she wants to see if that liquid is blood or not that's around the body.
All right, investigation or perception or medicine.
Oh, medicine. Okay. No, that's a 0 to medicine. Yeah, I'll just do perception.
Or nature. I'm going to try to use all the least used skills.
Nature has a
Check
-1.
Check that blood with a performance check. No, I know you'll probably love that one.
Oh, I would.
you performatively check the blood. All right, so you check it out and you think it's blood, dried blood, maybe from a couple weeks ago. And as you get closer to the body and the blood, you see that the armor, it's kind of like a scale mail kind of armor, but it definitely has a copper tinge to it. Like it's copper colored armor, might even be made out of copper. But what's really interesting is that there's a perfectly circular 6-inch diameter hole in this person's back. This person that's lying face down in this armor is like something just punched through, although with completely clean edges.
Oh no.
Can I search around and see if there's any sort of like piercing weapon that did it, or like if there was some sort of trap around or something?
Sure. Yeah, roll perception or investigation. Or history.
Give me all the intelligence-based options, and it's just.
Well, that looks like another good roll, unless that's the same roll I'm looking at.
No, that's a new roll. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, this room is kind of a small featureless room. One of the reasons it's so dark is that there are no glowing crystals in it. It kind of feels like some kind of storage room or something that's a little bit more off to the side. Yeah, you don't see any traps, you don't see any weapons. You just see a very clean and symmetrical circle about 6 inches diameter has just been cut through the center of this person's torso, who's laying face down in the northeastern corner.
Did it cut through the armor?
Yes.
Is that like half plate or something?
It's like a scale mail.
Oh, okay. Oh man, I would have loved if I took Speak with Dead. That happens all the time. I'm like, man, that other spell I was thinking about would have been so useful.
Yeah, I always don't take Speak with Dead, but always want to take it, but then I don't.
It's so cool, but you're like, what about a useful damaging spell?
Right. If only DMs gave out more scrolls.
Wait, I'm rolling at scrolls.
I try to give out scrolls.
Appreciate your scroll pile. I'm gonna learn all the spells, hopefully.
Yeah, see, that's fun right there. That's fun. Being a wizard and learning every scroll is fun.
Yeah.
Get all the options.
So there's this body's laying there. It's otherwise pretty featureless room.
Cool. All right, I don't really want to touch it at all.
Miki really wants to touch it.
Miki, why? If we touch it, it might be cursed. Or like, I mean, what's gonna happen if if it's not magical at all? It's just gonna be a scary dead body, and we're gonna look at it and we're gonna go, oh no, something's wrong with it. And if I don't know, you can touch it. You touch it. I'll take point.
It may have good things.
Poke it with your stick.
I'll poke it with my pole. Does it react?
No.
Can I search the body for anything other than the armor? See if they had like any rings or anything like that.
Yeah, you're not finding anything. Do you turn it over?
Yes.
You turn it over, you see a white guy with mutton chops, kind of a my age-ish, maybe a little older white guy with mutton chops and curly hair, dead.
Do we know this person?
Um,
I don't think I would, but would Miki maybe from past life? And
Miki, roll history
Oh boy. Okay.
or insight.
Oh, uh,
What would it be with insight?
with insight, would my robe help me with this?
Your +1 robe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a 16 then.
Okay. Um, this face looks mildly familiar to you. Like you've seen him at some party where you were fleecing people. Um, you can't remember whether he was. You think he might be a keystrum?
Keystrom.
right. I could potentially do a communication like ascendant spell to the prince or something to see. I mean, not right now, but next full rest, I could potentially ask someone or tell someone that this guy's down here.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
suppose
that
this is
may
our
be.
first evidence.
Oh yeah, it definitely is probably our first evidence of someone going missing down here.
Oh damn! If Drios was here, we could just grab him into a bag. That's all
Hmm.
right.
Well, we know
Hmm.
where he is, so we can always come back for him.
It's true. Well, I mean, bodies can tend to move. I feel like no one will probably come down here with us to go look. Like, I don't think we'll be able to bring a court. Uh, but I don't know. I feel like it's also a little uh not good to like dismember it, which is kind of where I was leading.
Yeah, maybe not dismember it right now.
Maybe
Maybe
that's
take.
the return trip.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Once we're ready to head out, maybe we can take his remains with us, or maybe his armor.
Yeah,
Uh,
Vasnic's pretty strong. Maybe we could just beast of burden it on old horseman.
oh yeah, yeah. We can just put it on his little horseback, and
Yeah, though
he can.
horse and stairs don't really align. I think it'll be okay.
It should be fine.
Yeah, he's
As she
good.
just pictures the dead body rolling off the horse and then rolling down the stairs.
You hear
Should
the
be.
clatter of hooves in the distance and the whinny of a horse.
Greatest goddamn man I've ever met.
Very graceful.
Very graceful.
Mm.
Um,
Hopefully, he doesn't set off more traps.
oh god. All right. I guess we should just keep pushing forward then.
Yeah.
Oh, how's this online?
Mm.
I am. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna story him into the room with you.
Fair enough.
If he plays, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, Kaz appears. Oh, it looks like he just woke up."
I have a list somewhere of like a D100 worth of reasons as to why someone was away for a while, which
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
really
but
looking forward to.
in a closed catacombs filled with traps, that's the tricky part.
Some of them are like a wizard apprentice has like appeared and grabbed you. They needed help. Oh no, like one of it was a wizard's apprentice failed to do a teleporting spell and accidentally grabbed you. And then they were like, okay, I can undo this. Just give me a few days. It's cute.
Mm,
You don't have to do all that.
yeah, his horse nature just took over.
Yeah.
I told him he's gonna have to be level 4 because he didn't turn in his sheet. So hopefully he doesn't get mad.
Unacceptable.
Well, let's all sit here for 20 minutes while we finish your sheet.
Oops, yeah.
Did you ever meet Kaz? Oh God.
Yeah,
Maybe?
okay, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. He was part of the ballroom and everything.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
if he doesn't get mad that I'm telling him he has to be level 4 because he never turned in his character sheet. But I'm not gonna go over the guy's character sheet now. We're not gonna take 20 minutes and get me prepared for his character sheet. We got games to play.
Mm.
So we'll see if you meet Kaz. Maybe he'll be so annoyed that he'll go away. So yeah, speaking of not waiting around for stuff, um, you all you all are leaving the room with the dead body. You're walking through the Calcus Toth statue dark room, and where are you headed next?
Back up to the eyeball goo room.
Mm.
What are our directional options there?
Miki knows.
Nikki
I
knows
think you
everything.
said a north, or coming through the middle east door. And I think you said there was a northeast door, and you said a south door. I don't remember if that was southeast or southwest.
In the eyeball goo room, there's a northeast door that heads north and a northeast door that heads east.
Hmm.
There's like
Oh, okay.
2 doors in the corner.
Gotcha.
Cool, cool.
That's where I messed up.
All right. Hmm.
You guys see that he's offline again?
I think.
Okay.
Oh, I think there's. Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm imagining that he was like, "What? I have to play level 4? F this." But
maybe he's just struggling with Zoom as always.
yeah, maybe he'll come back in 20 minutes and be like, "Oh, I fell asleep again." Um, so yeah, you have a choice of 2 doors in the northeastern corner of the room.
Mm.
What will you choose?
Can we see if either door is trapped?
Yeah.
Uh, roll me some stuff. Roll me a.
I'd be the one to do that unless you have something fancy.
I just have a +3 to perception, so I feel like
Well,
you are better.
we're evenly matched because I have a +3 to investigation.
All right, perception for Miki to start with.
All right, I am doing this to the right door, the door going east. A 12.
It appears to be a normal door that is locked.
Oh,
Okay.
And then what about the other one?
I can do it.
All right, investigation to the north.
Let's go. 19.
Yeah.
Oops.
This door is unlocked and not trapped.
Cool. This one's unlocked, so
Oh,
could
okay.
try it. I mean, we could always try and bust down the other door, but I feel like it's more likely we'll find a key or something.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay, so yeah, let's check out the north.
All right. I open the door.
All right, you
Mhm.
head in there and you find a rather small room that looks similar to many of the other rooms with the glowing crystals, the dim light, and the crypt nameplates. Um, and you see on the northern side of the room uh, two dead bodies covered in blood.
Hmm. Well, damn.
Two of them.
And I roll insight to see if their clothes are alive.
uh,
Oh,
go ahead, roll that.
okay. Very good insight. No, I have bad insight. Okay.
Whoa.
Ooh,
You think that they are alive.
Oh God.
You're having trouble. Are they moving? Can't quite tell. I'm too scarred from my last experience with clothing. But
Think
they're
them ragamuffins back.
they're wearing raggedy clothes. Raggedy rags, dirty clothes.
Right. Nikki, I think might be more ragamuffins, but I don't know. They're a little scraped up, so
hmm. Okay.
uh,
In that case, she's going to preemptively throw her golden dagger at one of the bodies. Be just like in her head, just be just like, if we take him out fast. Oh yeah, she'll just my illusion message it to you. If we take him out fast, they won't respond.
yeah, I guess so. Hmm.
Um,
So she throws her dagger at the dead body.
yeah, your golden dagger sinks neatly into the back of a person whose face is turned towards the wall, right through the person's raggedy, dirty white shirt, and the hilt is now sticking out of this person's back, and there's absolutely no reaction from neither the clothing nor the body.
Oh God, I immediately feel so bad. That's a person. That's a dead person. Oh,
Well, it's better to be safe than sorry,
I
and
guess. Yeah. I mean,
we
I
we
prompted
didn't
it.
we didn't want to turn out to be dead bodies either. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I just
I am
very
a dead
sad.
body. I can admit that to myself. I feel sympathy.
Well,
All
you're
right. Well,
Miki's kind of speechless and trying to find the right words, but she just is just like, oh, I'll just drop that.
no worries. Yeah, yeah. Let's investigate these bodies, huh?
I very sadly just kind of go over and just pluck my dagger out before investigating.
Uh, all right. One of y'all roll perception or investigation,
Uh,
and tell me if you flip them over or move them around or anything.
I will do a preliminary no flip investigation.
Ooh,
Not 20.
Somehow you can tell what the front of them looks like without even turning them over because you got a nat 20. You're like, by the angle of the light refracting from the wall, I see. Uh, yeah, there are two people laying face down. One is female, one is male. They're wearing dirty clothes, practically rags, and their bodies are somewhat emaciated. Guess who's in the waiting room right now of the Zoom?
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't join Discord, but yeah.
The bodies are emaciated. And as you look them over, you discover that their hearts have been cut out. Their chest has been stabbed in the middle, and their hearts have been cut out. It's completely different from the other body that you found that almost looked like someone put a cookie cutter right through the body. In this case, it looks like someone used a knife or dagger and cut their hearts out. And however, there's not really very much blood in this room. So very, very different from the other room where there was a lot of blood and a cookie cutter punch. These two bodies, someone has cut their hearts out with a dagger and there's hardly any blood. It's not like they're bloodless. It doesn't look like their blood has been drained, but
Right. Well, my guess, probably some kind of ritual involving. I imagine they probably just poured the blood into somewhere, like an altar or some. Same with some utility for the hearts. This is probably just the disposal of, I guess, used people. I do wonder if we're talking about something magically powerful like a demon or something, if the thing that made the hole in the other body is what they're worshiping.
Maybe, yeah. I don't. This kind of reminds me of what happened to my brother. So I don't like. I don't like the whole heart missing.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. All right. Well, let's take a pause to get to know someone that at least one of you has not met, right? Maybe.
No, I believe Mickey was
Yeah.
here for.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You've all met
Yeah.
before?
Yeah, we had squad.
All right.
Yeah.
Do a quick what are you doing this weekend? What are you up to this weekend? Check-in, personal check-in before we get into character land. Welcome, Zach, aka Kaz. What are you getting into this weekend?
Literally just hanging out with my sister. Her birthday is this weekend. It's like a surprise birthday. So I took off work. We're gonna be hanging out like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And that's it.
Sweet. It's my wife's birthday right
Dang.
now. So turns out I'm married to your sister.
Ooh.
We're gonna do some fun stuff tomorrow for her birthday, and then I'm
Cool.
taking her out to a fancy restaurant on Tuesday because that's what she wants.
Cool.
What are you up to this weekend, Alex?
Me, just gonna be playing my Call of the Netherdeep campaign tomorrow. And aside from that, gonna be trying to go out and getting a new laptop charger, so I don't have to be on this backup setup anymore.
Yep, those laptop chargers can be expensive too.
Well, I was looking online, and it's just like the little piece that connects up to the charger that got frayed. So hopefully, I can get that for like $5 or something. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
What are you gonna do this weekend, Eve?
Believe in you. Oh my! I got work and I got my other D&D campaign. I think I have dinner, like a family and friends dinner with someone this Sunday, but I don't remember the details of that.
All right. So, Zach, Kaz, what was the last thing that happened when you played last? Because it's been a few sessions.
Hmm?
Were you here after the ball? Did you go
Yes.
to the squab eating?
We went to squab eating. Um, we were like out and about. He was with Miki and Crash. He saw the whole thing with Miki going to the house and people she knew didn't know her. Uh, he just met up with them after giving money to the store for food, and Crash and Mickey got their food. I
Yeah.
believe that's where it left off, if I remember correctly.
So we're gonna say that you went to handle some more extremely altruistic tasks, like feeding. You got pretty involved in feeding the Chop folks. Uh, these folks went back to the castle, and at midnight they went into the catacombs with Valentis to go try to find proof that the queen was evil. These two went down there by themselves, and then Basnik caught up with them, and now you came back a little bit later than everyone else, being involved in your altruistic activities, and perhaps chasing down a lead on the murderers of the family, something that stood out to you that you saw. You came a little late. You ran into Valentis, who was watching the catacombs, and he told you that your friends were down there, and he distracted someone, directed you down there, and you've been wandering around looking for them, finding dead monsters, sort of. You found dented armor, you found burnt clothing, um, and now right before you walked up on them at this point, you found a big floppy dead monster carcass that looks very strange. Um, and so you've been walking through the catacombs, just sort of like following the pathway that they've been through. You've seen sprung traps, you've seen a giant skeleton statue, and it's way creepier down here than you thought it would be. But uh, just as you're walking up behind your two friends, you see over the shoulder that they're both looking at two dead bodies on the ground, which don't have much blood around them, but do appear to have their hearts cut out with a dagger or a knife on the other side of this little room. And Crash and Miki hear your footsteps coming up behind them. And at first, they think it's another monster or attacker, but
Oh shit.
Oh,
Hi.
Boo.
Ah.
My apologies. I got tangled up in, well, life. Uh, well, what happened down here? I thought this was just like catacombs.
Yeah. We don't quite know yet. We've been here for like a night. I guess we've been here for like the spectrum of a day, but it was from like 12 last night to 10 today. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird down here. Um, God, what'd you see on your way? I feel like we should catch up somehow.
hmm.
Well, I saw some assortment of dead, I don't even know what to call them. Some burnt, some with dented armor, but none of them resembling anything that I've normally seen. I quite don't know how to describe them, but I would much rather like to talk about this scene before us.
Right.
Yes,
There were
this
some obstacles between us getting in and getting here. Yeah, we got some. I just kind of propped one of the bodies up.
this is your friend.
Oh God. I
Uh,
hope not. I mean, as you can see, giant chest and stomach wound and no heart. Uh,
Yes.
we, I mean, that matches the description the prince gave us of what the queen was doing down here, or was supposedly doing. This is probably our strongest evidence for that. We also found someone who had a perfectly neat wound, sort of similar to this, but it was like a perfect circle through their chest and armor, and there was no damage otherwise.
Hmm.
Which is weird, but we don't quite know why.
yeah, they seem to be maybe a keystrom. I remember them a little bit, but I can't think of a name.
Oh, right. Yeah, they've seen maybe royal, you said? Yeah, Keystrom.
Yeah, they had like
Or,
this
no,
copper armor, and they looked royal.
yeah. I could magically communicate tomorrow to someone, if we are still in here by that time, to ask someone if they recognize that description. But yeah, it seems like maybe a noble has gone missing down here.
Yes. But that is peculiar. Like, would no one have noticed if people systematically started leaving, like, even if they were like commoners or prisoners, like, but a noble? This is awfully weird.
I mean, yeah, maybe it was someone who had a. The noble ones weird. I mean, I'm sure you could disappear. These people seem like prisoners or commoners, like you said.
Right.
But yeah, noble. Maybe it was someone that the queen had particular like beef with. I don't know. Maybe it was someone who was publicly pulled out of the nobility, and
Oh,
but I mean, I feel like we would recognize that, right? Like, there's if we know any. I don't know. I'm not too versed on how all that works.
yes. It is quite an ordeal. Not impossible, but very, very possible. That may be it.
Yeah.
Isidore, have you spent much time around the nobles here in Elenia Toth?
Um, during the ball, I did talk with the older woman and I think someone else. He kind of got exposure to the nobility and how they kind of react with Queen Goffrey. Kind of got to see how they think and how their kind of like mindset is. So he's not like ever since then personally like talked to anyone or I think even made friends with any nobility. I think most of his communication's been with like commoners and no one noble.
Roll me a history.
Okay.
Ayers and bios. Ayers, bios, crash, half right.
Right.
I'm looking at the dice.
Yeah, I'm on it, but I forgot I'm bringing up my file for the history.
Oh, you can just roll a d20. I have your character
Oh,
sheet open in front of me.
cool. Okay, okay.
I wonder what to roll. Aha!
Ooh, that's a
Nice.
good roll.
Dang.
Oh,
Yes. That's a dirty 20 for history. So
I know
you
him.
you
He was my brother.
recall didn't, didn't you meet your wife out in Falworth as well?
Mhm.
Well, you recall that the Keystrom family, when Miki says, I think he's a Keystrom, You recall that the Keystrom family is the main noble house that's out in Falworth in the west of Greater Elenia, and that they're tangentially connected to the Kilshaw family.
Hmm. Yes, if my memory serves me correctly, I know of this man. He was of great importance in Falworth. He had ties with the Kilshaw family. It has been decades, but
Oh,
I did not
really?
hear of, yes, I did not hear of any sort of miscommunication or shaming or nothing. This man was actually important down in Falmouth.
You know if he'd gone missing? You said decades since he'd gone missing?
Oh no, no, since I was in Falmouth
Ah,
and heard of him.
yeah. He's just, I guess, rotten in that like closety thing. Uh, yeah. I mean, the
Hmm.
Killshaw are enemies of the court right now, so that would make sense.
Mm.
Uh,
Uh,
Although
right.
you know that Aloysius
Other than
Kilshaw is the queen's fixer.
oh, is there like any noble signet on him, like a ring or necklace that I can see?
we could take you back to that room.
Oh,
There's nothing there. They didn't find anything on him besides copper armor that had a hole in it.
Yeah, we
hmm.
searched him.
Yeah,
Now that
copper
I think about it, I
skin
bet
metal.
you
Oh,
someone
nice.
else probably took whatever he had off him.
Oh, true, true. I I I will try to carry the news of this unfortunate accident when everything is leveled out and we can talk about it.
Mm.
This is quite a sad sight to see.
Yeah, definitely some things. I mean, if we're looking for info to spread about the Queen, then
Yeah, it's
that's a start, but we don't have much overall.
a very good start.
Yeah, the room that you guys are in, there's two raggedy dead people that look like they have their hearts cut out laying there on the ground. And she's propped one up and posed next to
I did not pose. I am very respectfully propping up to show a dead body in a way that is informational.
him.
As you can see here, the cortisone is
Uh,
gone.
this zone, there should be stuff there.
But there's no stuff there. There's a problem. Yeah, so is there anything else y'all have like uncovered or anything, any clues or maybe even like weapons, armor or anything? Because the prince that I can recall said something about like a dagger and something holding someone down.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
these ones were cut with a dagger. We haven't found too much in the way of evidence. I will say,
Okay.
for useful things, between you and me, I have a bunch of spell scrolls, which we could potentially share between each other and learn a bunch of new spells.
Oh,
Yeah, we could. I also realized we could share spells from each other's spell books if you'd ever be interested. But yeah, got
Mm.
some
yes.
wizardy resources for us.
That would be amazing.
Probably a top side activity though.
Yes, very much so.
Mm.
Hmm. So have
Go ahead.
oh yes, Mickey, I've not heard from you in a while.
No, it's all right. You said that the Keystroms were partner that were connected with Killshaw, correct?
Yeah.
If I remember right, Killshaw uses guns as weapons. Aloysius Killshaw uses a gun as a weapon,
Hmm.
and given that it's a 6-inch diameter hole, that's very suspicious.
That honestly makes. Oh, I was thinking my brain. Yeah, 6 inches, and it's actually roughly gun bullet size.
Hmm.
Yes, I
Oops.
Oh no, wait, oops. Yeah, that's
Oh, never mind. Okay, I was right.
yeah, my brain was confusing centimeters with inches.
Hmm.
My bad.
It's
he's got
it's also like a clean punch through the
Yeah,
body, like a cookie cutter.
Never mind about that.
fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my measurements confused.
Okay.
That
Is
wound is freaky.
yes, is there any other like because if it's clean, then maybe he was unconscious or
And they
maybe under a spell?
sawed a
I
hole in him. I have to imagine it was some kind of magical effect. Also,
yes,
Yeah,
he
there
had no other injuries, right?
yeah, it was only that and it was lots of blood in the room, so maybe he stumbled into there somehow.
I mean, if we want to think of a nice option where it's not magic,
mhm.
someone could have like vaulted a steel beam through his chest. But I have a feeling it was probably magical. Um,
Yes,
That's fair.
they would have to have surgical precision to make it
yeah.
clean with such a large instrument. I would be
Hmm.
impressed. I would not even be mad at that point. I would be impressed.
You know, I heard rumor that if hundreds of people stood next to each other in a line and handed each other something, it would infinitely gain speed and be able to do
Ooh,
something like that.
maybe he was part of an experiment, a social experiment gone wrong.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe.
oh, expanding my horizons. So, wow. Is there any like because if I do recall correctly, the prince was saying that the queen was leading a prisoner down to the catacombs and then
Yeah.
sacrificed him there. Like she got him into something to hold him. So maybe it is magical in some way of that's the only thing I can think of is someone willingly following and then being put somewhere.
My active guess
Okay.
is that it's something to do with whatever is being worshipped, whatever these sacrifices are supposed to be going to.
Hmm.
Yes.
Also, we did find a like note. We did find a
Oh,
desk,
okay.
which I don't remember having too terribly much.
Hmm.
What did the desk have? Um, but I feel like did we get a hint of like infernal writing or abyssal writing or something?
I don't know. I don't know what you found.
Damn it! Okay, we'll look at the plot summary.
Roll for history.
Only you and your notes know what you found.
I'm so bad at taking notes. Um,
I don't know if it's in the
it would
plot
be
summary what you found in
probably.
the room that had the burnt bookshelf.
Um,
Let me table bookshelf.
There's nothing about
damn. Well,
Burnt notes.
oh my
Bookshelf
God.
is also burnt on notes. Uphold the pact. What did I get myself into? The bookshelf there. In the bookshelf there are books on magic, also 2 spell scrolls. Uh, yeah, that's all it is about the books. So yeah, it was a burnt. The bookshelf was burnt, and there was a note that said "Uphold the pact." And what did I get myself into?
Thank God. Thank you for
Hmm.
taking good notes and making a map and stuff.
Alex with the clutch. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like a reference to some kind of like pact or arrangement and some level of regret on some writings in a burnt desk.
Hmm.
And we've been fighting um armor and items and things that have been animated.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Like some strange like moving physical objects. And then we fought a big eye monster, which was sort of out of the blue. I don't know why. It was real nasty.
Sounds real nice.
Yeah.
Do
As
you
you guys are talking, you hear the clatter of hooves and a whinny deep in the catacombs.
Yeah, Basnick's here.
Yeah, Basic's here.
Ooh.
He seems to be loose on his wild side for right now. So hopefully he
Yeah.
snaps out of it fairly soon.
Oh,
Sometimes it just takes over, you know?
Yeah.
yes. He's got that horse in him.
Did you know that every single member of our party except for you has some kind of memory loss?
No.
Turns out, no, seriously, turns out the whole deal with Basnick is that he woke up. Like he had no memories, woke up in the woods like a couple months ago, and it's just like that's just what's been going on.
Wow.
He has like prophetic dreams sometimes. I don't know. Just gotta let him do what he does.
I honestly have not noticed that. I thought he was just a simple. I thought all druids were like him.
I mean, I've maybe met a druid.
Oh,
I don't know. But because of my memory loss. And then Miki has her like weird alternate timeline thing going on.
Yeah.
yes.
My little shaky memory that's all staticky.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
We're-
But before I forget, you said something about the note. What did the note say? Before I forget.
Oh, we can go back. The note said uphold the pact. It was a burnt note that said uphold the pact, and then also it said what did I get myself into.
Okay, can I roll history or arcana for Kaz right now? He's thinking of, like a warlock pact. Because she said, what have I got myself into and uphold the pact? So can you like try and recall if there's any kind
Sure.
of there you go.
Absolutely.
Noise. What role do you want? Like arcana, history?
I'm looking at your character sheet while you guys are talking. You didn't increase your HP, eh?
No, I forgot like how to increase it per level.
Why don't you roll a d6 first before you roll your other stuff?
Like,
D6 plus your con.
oh, D6 plus con.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you, thank you.
wizards, and the dice changes depending on the class.
Nice. Okay, thank you.
Where did my browser window just go that had so weird all of my stuff? All right, you guys tell me what he rolls.
I not supposed to roll.
Wait, it's a D20 or D6?
D6.
D6. Thank you, thank you.
Sure.
Okay.
Why can't I find the browser?
Ooh,
It's like
2.
yeah.
So
oh
yeah, so
no.
you get with my HP rules, you get the average.
Yeah.
So it's 4, plus your con mod is 6. So you're gonna have 32 hit points at level 5.
Yeah,
Thank
same
you
as
so much.
me.
Now go ahead and roll Arcana. Let's see what you get.
Can I
Okay.
give the help action?
Sure.
Yay.
Wait. I forgot. What dice is it?
Oh, here
D20?
it is.
D20 plus your intelligence plus proficiency, and then with advantage because I'm helping.
Roll a d20 and we'll take it from there.
Go, go, go.
All right, a 22
Nice.
Arcana, and that's without the advantage. So roll again since she's helping you.
See if we get a nat 20.
Yeah, you remember life itself. Yeah, it sounds pretty warlocky to you.
Nice.
Either that or it's like a piece of cord, but no, sounds a little warlocky.
Yes. Okay, that sounds a bit warlocky to me. Yes, like because the pact and like regretfully saying that what have I got myself into, plus these ritualistic sacrifices, they they strike me as something um with a warlock kind of theme to it. And it
Right.
does fit with her whole what is it? The reputation of the war and being a amazing warrior and not really like just kind of not changing, but just I don't know, just kind of declining through time.
Yeah.
Not naturally, but just like a drop off. It that is all I can really think of right now. What do you think,
It
Mickey
would
and
ex
Josh?
it would explain some of her weird behavior, her
Mhm.
Yeah.
distance and agelessness.
Yes,
Mm.
Or I mean, like appearance of agelessness. We don't actually know if she's immortal.
right.
Mm.
Uh,
If she pacted with like an evil creatures, that could prove that that it's been corrupting her. Maybe.
Yes.
yeah, I think yeah, I think finding out what kind of creature. I feel like at this point it's pretty clear someone has a pact with something down here.
Yes.
Um,
I I think out of everyone I've seen, like of the royal court, she does seem the most affected. I would assume it is her.
it's likely her. I
Yeah.
think
Yes.
anecdotal evidence from the prince about her whole stabbing someone, these people being
Yes.
stabbed in the same manner, kind of
Yes.
adds up in our heads, but in the court of law, things get contentious.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah. Well, we can progress further into the space, I suppose. Yeah, I think right now goal is just find out whatever the damn thing is.
Mm.
Okay. And also
Yeah.
with animated armor and all
Hmm.
these things, it usually is symbolizing like that the deeper we go, there's something we shouldn't find. So
Yeah,
whenever
though interestingly, I think I clocked some of that stuff was animated like within the last couple of weeks by someone. And I could tell it was by a caster. It wasn't like the natural defenses of this place.
oh good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Before we move on, do we want to do anything about these two? And she just points down to the two bodies that they've been talking over.
I mean, I like to bury bodies when I can, but I don't think that there's any like soft. I mean, this is the catacombs, but I don't know. Maybe we can come back to them,
Yeah.
Yes.
bring them up
I
when we get out.
yes, I think it'd be best after the whole ordeal is situated and the queen is dealt with that we can like give them a proper burial and tell their families. Until then, I think it would be more a hindrance to try and worry, in my opinion. For now, for now.
Fair enough.
Oh,
We don't
Yeah.
that's
need
fair.
like physical burdens right now.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
The best justice we can give them is just justice.
Yeah.
Avenging.
Let me see if I have. Y'all have like a cloth or something. I feel like at least we can lay something over them just to, I don't know, be kind.
Um, I I would actually advise against that.
Really?
Unless if it, yes, unless if it's something very ordinary, because anything at all that we leave behind, if someone comes through here, which they probably will, and they will know that we've tampered with some things, like anything that, doesn't point to us, I would say is very, very, very good. Because if they
If we're
find anything that points to us, that would be kind of
Well, I will say, if we're going through the lawful authorities to explain what's going on with the queen, we're gonna have to reveal that we were down here. And I mean, if the queen is the person that say cast the animated creatures, or is down here now in some way, like I don't know, I feel like if we go find like the ancient tomb of whatever demon she's worshiping, and we're like push something, she'll come down and she'll be like, "Oh, my book, my evil book. Someone was here."
Oh no, not the book. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. We don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Oh no, you can do it. You can do it.
I
I
don't
was just
even
giving
have a
my
cloth, so it's fine.
okay, okay.
Mm.
I just like giving my 2 cents every now and again because
Fair enough. I appreciate the practicality.
thank you, thank you.
Mm.
Mickey, what are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, I don't really have anything aside from like maybe some cloth from a disguise kit, and I don't really want to place my fancy dress over this that I have in my backpack.
Fair. Oh, you know
I feel
what?
like I feel
I
like
wonder
that'll
if
be
I
a
have
little
mine. No, I
obvious.
dropped it. I was thinking maybe I had mine, but I'm gonna real. I carry exclusively what my pockets can hold. I do not have a bag. I don't
Mm.
need to eat or sleep. So most of the time when I travel, I don't do those things and I carry very little.
Yeah,
But that's all right.
Mm.
yes. Basically the perfect adventure, to be honest.
Oh yeah, very fun. Have a lot.
Mm.
All right, let's go through the other door. We got one more
Yes.
that we didn't explore there in the other one.
Okay.
Just to make sure there aren't any doors in this room that we're in right now, right? Aside from what we came through.
No doors that you see.
All right, just two dead people in the closet. All right.
This is more of a medium-sized room. It has the glowing lights in it and the glowing crystals. Kaz, just so you know, most of the catacombs is marked by 1 foot by 1 foot marble gray squares that make up the ceilings, walls, and floors. Very clean, very polished. These are the royal catacombs, where the high seats of various houses and royals have been buried for the last 1,000 years. And about once every 5 feet, there is a dully glowing crystal set in the wall that makes everything dimly lit. So this is more of just an empty medium-sized room with crypt nameplates on the wall that has these dead bodies in it. That other room was a bit of a closet. But it is a dead end of a room. There's only the door on the southeast corner that leads back into the room with the dead spectator. Um, and if you go to the room with the dead spectator, there's just one door that you haven't been through yet, and that's in the northeast corner leading east, and you have previously discovered that it is locked.
Mm.
Kaz, do you happen to have any unlocky things?
I'm pretty good at unlocking doors. I just
Yes.
forgot my lock picking kit when I came down
Oh,
here.
yes, I am sad to say I did not buy any lockpicks, I'm afraid.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Well, I
You want?
can help Miki. I think I can help. Wait, can I help you? I have, I think, a plus to sleight of hand. Yeah, no, I can't help you. I don't have anything. All right. Well, I can blast the door open if we need to, but
Yeah.
I feel
Let
like you
me.
should try first.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Let me try seeing if I can get it open with my daggers.
Whoa. Okay.
And she's going to attempt to lockpick it with daggers.
All right. Roll me sleight of hand, please.
I'm gonna break your fancy golden dagger.
9.
And that turned into a 15.
15. Ooh.
That's
Oh.
pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah. You hear a little bit of a popping and dragging sound as you mess around with your daggers, and you get this door open.
Right. I guess let's head on through, I guess.
I've never once seen someone lockpick with a dagger before. That was quite the
Wow.
sight to behold.
I mean, they're smaller daggers, but yeah, it's a little trick I picked up.
Good to know. Wow.
Multifaceted, yeah.
Yes.
And so who's walking into that room?
I
guess
I
am.
will.
and he is too.
All
As
right.
well as well.
Crash, you start walking into the room and you feel something pressing up against your face as you're walking into the room. And it's like there's a translucent membrane.
Ugh.
Not too disgusting, almost like the thinnest silk ever
Hmm.
that presses against your face as you walk in. It was so translucent that you weren't able to see it before you started walking into the room. But as you walk through, the silk pulls with you and it drags down a couple daggers that were hanging over the door. And they start falling down towards you. And you'll need to make a dex save.
All right. If I cast shield, will that do anything? Never mind. I got a 16. Is that
it is a reaction. You
They bounce back on me.
but
okay?
it's a dex save, not a roll to hit.
Oh no,
So
that's okay.
you make the save, but you get a little cut on your abjuration
No.
thingamabob. It would be on your a little cut on your toesy, but instead it's your
Protected. That's why I
abjuration,
went in first.
Yeah.
and it takes 2 damage from the
Damn.
evil
That's
daggers of doom.
10 minutes worth of damage. All right. That's
But
fine.
but as you're getting over this stupid, annoying, translucent silk pulling daggers down on your abjuration ward trap, you're much more taken aback by the room that you're walking into, which has a large metal bed of slats in the center of the room and blood all over the floor, all around it. There's a grate underneath the bed that the blood appears to drip into. And there's a table over near that bed, and there's also something on the floor on the far eastern side of the room. It looks like a circle drawn on the floor of some sort.
Oh god, for the sake of spookiness, I've turned my lights red.
You turn what?
I've turned my lights red.
Ah, yes, exactly. This is indeed the spooky a spooky room.
All right. Can I look back and see if that was silk? If the membrane thing was.
Yeah, you can roll investigation on this silk stuff.
All right.
Yeah, it appears to be silk.
Cool.
Extremely thin layer of translucent silk designed to ruin your day.
Y'all, there's a really soft, luscious trap in here. Also, this room is covered in blood. Pretty
Oh.
nasty. Come on in.
Hmm.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, this is very gruesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Indubitably.
so there wasn't blood on the bodies in the small room by here, which probably
Yeah.
means it sounded great.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
blood all over the metal bed and all over the grate and then all over the floor around it.
Hmm. Wow. So this was on a scale of 1 to 10, this was a 20, ritualistic.
Oh shit, I have a really good idea.
What?
Okay, what if I cast alarm on this table and I
Ooh.
set it so that the alarm only goes off if it's the queen?
Oh.
Because I can
That's
limit the amount of people that it does or doesn't set up. So I can just like say everyone is whitelisted except her.
Okay. That
that's fair.
that is very smart.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right, I'm a ritual cat. It'll take 10 minutes. Go explore the room while I do that, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Would investigating the table as she's casting an alarm on it can't do anything?
Uh,
Would it cancel out the alarm?
what do you mean? What?
Like if I'm just looking at the desk and like lifting things on there or something, would that cancel out
No,
her
she's
alarm?
casting alarm on the bed. Alarm has a duration of 8 hours. Um, she's casting alarm on the bed to see if the queen touches the bed in the next 8 hours. Um, so you've got this bloody metal bed. There's a table next to the bed that has objects on it. There is what looks like a circle of chalk on the eastern side of the room. And there is another door besides the one that you went into, which is in the northeastern corner of the room.
Hmm. Hmm.
What y'all up to?
Hmm. Uh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until Crash finishes the alarm spell, and then I'm gonna go investigate the door, like open it. I don't want to open it as something comes out or something. I don't want to disturb her. So I'm gonna wait until she casts it before I do anything.
Okay.
Miki is
Miki?
not. Miki is not waiting, and she's looking at the table, seeing what's on that table.
All right. Roll me investigation on the table.
Can it be perception?
No, evil dungeon master.
All right.
Nothing. Can Basnick
Best
cast Bless from a million miles away?
can horse Basnick help me?
As you hear
No.
this soft neigh, you're feeling inspired.
Let's see what happens. Oh, look,
Oh,
Oh,
let's
that's
go.
actually a good roll. Okay.
Oh,
the,
yay.
the dice speak louder than words.
This light is genuinely scary.
Um,
Actually kind of reminds me of like a bar. To me,
Well,
it looks kind of
oh,
like pink.
kind of. We're like, it doesn't really show up on camera. It is stark red in the rest of my room. Like,
Dang.
That's
I don't know if I can make it come through.
just turn on Christmas lights. That's my mood setting.
you take a look at this table and you find um a sharp-edged metal hourglass on the table. It's not really an hourglass, it's just an hourglass shaped chunk of metal.
Oh.
You find a number of daggers on this table, including one that has kind of a triangular shape to the dagger. The daggers are covered in blood. You also find a chalice filled with black and crusty blood, as if it's been sitting there, drying up, congealing, and crusting over, but it's still a bit liquidy inside of it. There's this chalice of rotting, congealing, old, sticky, tacky blood like drying paint. And yeah, that's about it for what's on the table. Huh.
You guys may want to see this. It's kind of gross, but I think I found the kill weapons.
Am I
As
done
well
yet?
as
Cazador would come over to Mickey, just like peer over, looking at the daggers. Those are peculiar shapes. That's weird.
I-
Kaz, roll me investigation, please.
Okay.
oh,
Those seem to be metal and daggers. Yes.
Yeah, you just look over Mickey's shoulder and you see nothing of interest.
mhm.
Those do look
Maybe,
like they're metal.
yeah. Maybe we could. Thinking back to that fancy door near the chapel that we ran into. Maybe we can use this hourglass metal thing to unlock that door.
Oh, you found the hourglass key thing?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh,
And
damn. Okay.
She holds it up, and after showing it, she'll put it in her pouch.
Kind of like half concentrating on the spell, like, eh.
Somehow, 10 minutes finishes passing and
Ah,
cast
yay, my word's back up, and now I have the thing. My 2 hit points. Cool. All right, sick. Yeah, we have a room, Kaz, way early on where we saw like some sort of figure moving. But it was locked with a key shaped like an hourglass. So
Oh,
maybe we have our entrance.
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm gonna check out this magic circle.
I
All
would
right.
also like to keep the triangle dagger too.
Yeah,
Crash,
Move on.
you're gonna take the dagger, a dagger.
I take the triangle dagger before we move on.
Triangle daggers are always creepy. All right, Crash, roll investigation, please.
all right.
Oh damn. Uh on the way over to the chalk circle, you step on something soft on the ground.
Oh no, I look down at the soft.
It's under some dried up blood, but you can make out a piece of white fabric.
Huh. Grab it.
You pull the piece of white fabric out and it uh pulls up through crusts of blood that are on the ground and like something that's frozen under snow, and
No.
it appears to be a long white lady's glove that
Huh.
has initials monogrammed on it. AC
AC. Oh, AC.
for AC Slater.
Cool.
Armor class.
Armor class. Maybe it's like no idea. Cool.
Maybe the initials
this.
are the queen's initials. Maybe FE.
Effie. No, it's not her initials.
Yeah.
Ivy. What
It's
was
E.
her last
Her
name?
first name is spelled with an E.
Like And there's
No,
also Godfrey.
it's
Right.
spelled with an A.
Oh, it's spelled with an A? Oh my god.
Hmm.
I'm a fool. Oh, so it's A, it's A, C. No.
I need to go back.
Oh, wait, it is her.
It's the queen.
It's the Queens. We knew that the whole time because we're smart.
Aoife Coyle.
Brain blast.
Wow. Real proof of the Queen's misdoings. All right, cool. That's probably something.
Cazador will look at the glove and the initials, and he'll just think really hard. He's like, AC. I have no clue. Well, I think I can rule out the queen right now.
No, I'm fairly sure this is the Queen's glove.
Nope.
I was thinking something else, but are you? I mean, I believe you, Miki, if you're confident.
So
Did I try and do Arcana on the magic circle, try and see what its origins are or something?
yeah, Arcana, history, you can roll on it.
Yay. One that I have a plus a lot to. I'm gonna do.
Oh.
I guess I don't know. I think they're the same.
Oh shit!
Ooh, nice.
You
You even know where it was manufactured from.
you see that the chalk circle on the floor on the eastern side of the room has magical runes and is written in a language that you can tell is infernal. It's got words around the outside of the circle.
All right.
Any of you speak infernal?
No. Cool. All right, good. No, this is good. This has infernal runes on it. That means we got some demonic-y devil demon, some of that nature. I think there's a difference, but I don't know.
Well, it does strongly signify a pact, so to me that kind of reinforces my
Yeah.
thoughts
I'm
from
thinking
earlier.
it's probably a demon. It's probably something demonic.
Yes. And
While you don't speak
But-
infernal, so you can't make out what the words say, you are able to read a name in the infernal scratchings in the chalk circle, and that name is Golethakash.
Golethakash, okay.
You read it with your
Golethakash. Yeah, found a name, Golethakash. Maybe that's our big patron of, I guess, the good queen.
And with your 26 Arcana check or whatever it was you rolled, you actually remember reading a long time ago something that had this name in it. Something in a book written over 100 years ago by scholars in Rocinante. But only in a reference to some kind of evil force or entity. But beyond that, you can't tell.
Yeah, that's a name that's familiar. Golethakash. Yeah. I wouldn't know where to start with looking into that, but something demonic or probably demonic, probably not a devil. I heard of this.
Your character knows that infernal is the language of devils and
Cool
is the language of demons.
Okay, thank you. I personally didn't. Cool. Maybe a devil since it's an infernal. Golethakash. All right. I
As you continue to examine the magical energy around this circle, you can tell that there is conjuration magic about it, as well as necromantic energy about it. And the whole thing has a feeling of supplication about it.
supplication.
Yes.
What does
Like,
that mean?
Like feeding?
like
Ah,
I supplicate myself to you. All
hmm.
praise, great Eve.
With my bajillion check, would I know if I like broke one of the lines? Would something terrible happen to me, or would that be really
Oh,
great and cool and smart?
You think that something like this is extremely dangerous,
oh,
but you're not quite sure what would happen if you broke one of the lines.
All right. Laying my cards out here. This thing seems to be some kind of worshiping, summoning thingamajig.
mm,
For probably this devil, Gorthakosh.
mm.
Gorth, yeah, Gorthakosh. Um, Gorthakosh. I think we should destroy it because if we don't, maybe we'll come back here and some shit will be summoned up from it. But it seems volatile, and I want to, prioritize the safety of all of us. Yeah,
Okay.
thoughts, feels, reveals.
Somebody give me an investigation or perception check, a non-crash person.
Do you want to do it, Alex, or do you want me to?
I got a +3 to perception.
All right.
Wait,
Go for it.
do you have a possibility to investigation, Cavs?
Yes, I have.
Let's do that.
Oh,
I feel
Ah,
like that's
yes, a
more apt.
+6 to investigation.
I
Hey.
feel like that is more apt. Yes.
I. Oh, dang.
Hey.
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 All right. So, you take a good close look at this chalk circle as Crash is leaning over about to mess it up. And you see an imprint in the chalk that looks like it came from a signet ring of some sort.
Hmm. Like Kaz is like looking at the chalk and he kind of looks like closer, kind of hunchback. And he looks over at Crash and Mickey. This this seems like it was done with some sort of signet rather than anything else. The lines, like how it's dragged across. This is this is peculiar.
Like
Can I? Oh,
what is the signet? Is that like
isn't it like a ring signifying what house you're from?
right? So is it that there's a signet indent in the circle, or is that the circle is a signet?
There is an imprint in the edge of the chalk of the circle
It's
as
like
if
a.
from someone's signet ring.
Um,
Can tell
do I know
what?
like what house?
Um, it looks, although it's a little smudgy, dustied, it looks like the imprint of a snake and a swan intertwined somehow. You have not seen that you have not seen that symbol before.
Okay. Hmm. This signet is like has a swan and a snake like intertwined. I've never seen this before, or at least I do not recall it right now. Do either of you know this? If you want, you can come over. It's a little bit like
I'll
smudged,
I
but
wouldn't know, but I guess I can look.
okay. What about you, Miki?
Oh, it's
I'll,
raining.
I'll, I'll
I
go
heard like
over
noise in
and
the background. I
check.
was like, someone's outside.
It's setting the mood.
Yeah.
You can roll history on it, Miki.
Okay,
Oh, let's go. You got
that's
this.
not
Let's go.
Wait, Mickey, what's your history?
minus
Oh,
one.
whatever. No, I think I have a +6.
You do not recognize it.
Shit. I have such good history, but there's no possible way for my character. Can I? Divine inspiration? Nope. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a thing. All right. I think we should either, I mean, maybe we should swap away the signet, because then maybe it's the reason it works at all. Like maybe if we get rid of the noble factor, we might like sever a connection and harm
I mean,
this
I
pact.
feel like if anything, we should probably keep that part so that it points toward like if anyone comes back after us, like if they want to confirm our story, they can see that it's there.
I think that's wise. It's just,
Imagine if I were wearing a ring while I was drawing a chalk circle
hmm.
and my ring dragged in the dust, it would make this imprint.
Oh. So it doesn't look like intentionally placed. It's just
Oh,
on the outside of it.
yes, I
Yeah.
think we should
Oh.
keep this. This is
Mhm.
All right.
very advantageous.
I feel like we should still maybe break just a line. But yeah, we
Yeah,
can keep the signet.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly like take a sketch, like a rough sketch of the circle.
Oh,
Not trying to be like I'm trying to be accurate, but like not get the lines and exact because I don't want to make another summoning circle in my book.
That would be
be careful
funny.
about that.
And
You
then
just
I'm
Don't
gonna
do
make
it like do it as if it's a landscape. Like make it a
see
landscape kind of breaking it up in halves so that there's a big giant gap in the middle, so nothing
a
can be
hand pops out
interpreted
your
there. And then she's gonna like draw the the imprint of this signet ring kind of off to the side, being just like pointing an arrow towards being just like important.
all right. I think I should do this because I'm the most protected out of all of you, out of all of us, even though we're all kind of weak little spellcasters, but you know. So I feel like maybe we should all, other than me, take. Oh wait, Kaz, do you have magic hand, mage hand?
No, I do not.
All right,
I
I'm
do.
gonna do this.
Oh.
I'm gonna be. I'll physically scrape it away. Oh, you do? Oh shit.
I do.
All right, then yeah. Let's all
Yeah.
step 30 feet back and let Miki do something cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I may,
Mm.
just a fun little thought I had is it has the name uh of the patron Golatash.
Mhm.
I don't know, just something in me, maybe like a um a childish part of me. It just wants to write something under it is dumb. I don't know why. I just really want to.
Yes, you could do that.
Mm.
Yeah, if nothing happens after we break the circle at all, maybe.
Yes, and I really want to.
Okay,
It's just the childish part of me. I just want to tell you.
I'm down. All
Cazador like
right.
takes a couple steps back, allowing the mage hand to have its space.
Yeah, so Miki kind of prepares like she gets like a rag or something from her disguise kit and she pours a little water on it and she kind of hands it over to her mage hand so it kind of can just scrub a little piece of the circle off.
So when the mage hand does that, you see like sparks and little small lightning bolt things shooting around it, and you get the idea that you might have gotten injured if you were messing with the circle yourself, and your
Dang.
main hand looks a little singed.
It's smoking.
Yeah.
I like Lear. Did it work? Is it clear?
I mean, you seem to be more in line with this magic with the circle, so maybe you can tell.
Yeah. Can I do a glance? Did anything happen from that? Did even the chalk go away?
Did you said you were wiping away some of the edge. Are you trying to wipe away the whole circle?
Not the whole circle, just kind of to like break it, like most of its magic energy, like draw like a like kind of just a line just going straight through it.
Yeah, it seems to be less useful than it was previously.
All right. It seems like that might have done something. We could probably, if you want to just sweep around a little more, just
Yeah,
save
just
the part with the signet.
Yes, yes.
yeah, I kind of writes with Mage Hand what he wanted is
Oh,
like
yeah.
Tosh is dumb, and then draw a little dick in the negative space.
Jesus.
Yes, yes,
This is great.
yes.
Mm,
Thank you,
This is
Mickey.
real adventuring, yeah.
Yes.
mm.
This is
You
bonding.
all have made an enemy for life.
Our names cursed in the nine house.
I think it is better to be an enemy of a devil than a friend, I guess. We did
Mm.
something right.
All right.
Mm.
I guess. Oh, should we continue forward through this door, or should we go back to the hourglass door?
Hmm. I was thinking about that. Probably
Mm.
this door. I don't imagine there's nothing super important or
It might. Well, I mean, it might be smart. I feel like the hourglass door might be like kind of important, and maybe going
Yeah.
through this, we'll find a dead end, and then it'll be like, all right, I guess we got to go back.
okay, that makes sense. We can always
But
come back to this door.
there's
Okay.
also a chance there's like many more rooms past, and we're yet to explore the whole catacombs. So I
Okay.
don't want to get caught in a rabbit hole necessarily.
Yes.
Eh,
Okay, I get that.
why don't we do the closest thing and open the near door of this room, since it would be kind of a trek to get back to the hourglass room anyway.
Okay. What do you think, Mickey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should check out the door that's closest. The hourglass door is a little far away.
I'm gonna investigate for traps.
All right, rolly rolls.
14.
That
It
is a door.
appears that there are no traps.
Cool. Is it locked?
Nope.
All right, open the door.
All right, you open the door. Is another kind of little storage room, although it does have the glowing dim light crystals in it. And there are some wooden boxes in the corner.
Is there any other doors? Or is that the
No doors.
all right?
Nice.
Guess we got our dead end. Should we open these crates and find a bunch of, I don't know, decapitated heads, bunch of human hearts, something like that?
Yes, yes.
Probably.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've already gone this far. I'm curious now.
Oh god, I'm so weak. What's the easiest way to open this thing? Yes,
Uh,
do a spell about it.
the lid.
Oh, it's just okay. Open. Okay, I try and. Oh,
Yeah, you open up the wooden crates, and it looks like there's a jewelry box on the bottom.
Oh.
It's kind of a reddish, red and white sort of marbled, almost like a shell kind of surface to a long flat jewelry box that's in the bottom.
Hmm. Hmm.
this feels like a trapped box. How big is the box?
It's like a book, like
Okay, never mind.
that, like a long, thin.
I was imagining like a crate and it was like
marbled
go into the
horn.
bottom of a crate.
It's in the bottom of a crate. Yeah.
Oh no.
You
Okay,
open
so
the
it's
lid of the crate, and then
it's the
this
only thing
jewelry
in the
box is
crate.
in the bottom.
I really don't want to reach down to the bottom of a crate that has nothing else in it. It'll like snapshot. I'm
What
gonna.
if you just push the crate?
Yeah. Let's tilt it.
Miki kind of gestures to her mage hand and is just, do you want me to pick it up?
Maybe it might be more than 5 pounds. Maybe not.
Is it-
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna attempt to lift it with mage hand. Is it heavy?
Sure. Yeah, your mage hand kind of drags this jewelry box up to the rim of the crate.
You know,
Hmm.
maybe I was being paranoid. Uh,
I would have thought the same.
Fair enough. All right, let's look at this jewelry box.
Hmm?
It's-
I open it.
Yeah, we opened it.
Inside you see a circlet, like that you'd wear on your forehead, that is sort of a distressed dark-ish bronze color, and is kind of would put like a jagged wiggly line across your forehead if you wear it, and also a chunky ring that feels very stereotypically masculine, almost feels like a chain link ring. And they're both inside of this jewelry box that has a black felt interior, a black velvet interior.
I'm doing an Arcana check on these, see if they're magical.
They look magical.
They look magical. Y'all, I feel like these evil looking items in this evil seeming dungeon probably not the best to put on our bodies.
Probably,
Hmm.
probably not.
Do we
Yeah.
even want to
It's
take them?
valuable.
I guess we could go get them identified, or we could sell them. Well, I wouldn't care either way, but
Yes, because my first thoughts were they're in a crate set up this side in the kill room. Maybe they're just items from the past victims that I don't know. That was my first impressions.
Maybe
maybe.
whoever's doing this puts these on. Like
Yeah, my
Ashley
first vibe was
Spencer
like
doing it.
ritual cursed gear. Or
Oh,
a gift. I thought it might be a thing. Maybe she's trying to induct the prince because the like masky ring.
mhm. Hmm.
Could be a mind. It also could be mind control.
Oh, maybe. But the prince didn't say nothing about. Well, he is young,
Well,
and it was one time. But
yeah, like maybe it's that he accidentally saw her, and that later she would have inducted him by giving him something like this.
okay, yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
Am I being too loud? Okay, sorry. I
yeah,
got loud checked. Sorry, gang.
no worries.
A chunky ring! A
Oh,
chunky
no.
ring! What's up with this circlet?
Mage hand, quick!
Oh no.
Hmm. Yes, I personally would not take the risk. Identifying it would be a smart move.
Oh, I don't have the identify spell. I mean, like
Oh,
when we go.
no, no, I mean like when we go, like
Yeah,
being
yeah, okay, for sure.
Yeah.
What does Miki think?
Miki is kind of looking very sheepishly, being like, I really want to put this in my
You
bag.
want to put it on?
No, not put it on. Although
Slay.
some of it can be kind of, it
Mm,
looks like it could work with some outfits, but no, for right now, I'll just put it in my bag if that's okay.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, and I'll
Maybe.
make extra special certain to kind of put it away from my more important things in my bag.
let us know if you ever get a very special, distinct urge to put that on
Yeah.
that kind of triumphs your sense of self. Okay?
Yeah, will do. If you see me kind of reaching in there and pulling it out and kind of bringing it to my head, kind of, you have my permission to kind of like blast my hand or something.
Hmm.
I'll be on that.
Yes, thank
Mm.
you.
All
All
right,
right,
y'all.
put it in your bag, and you are immediately cursed. Just kidding.
Gord
Mm.
Attach says hello.
You put it in your bag, and you all are standing in the storage room with a couple of empty crates and an empty jewelry box.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, there's some rooms with barking dogs, but I think we got to go to that.
Yes. I think the hourglass room would be the best right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we can stop by the dog room. That'll actually be a lot shorter way to get back to that hourglass store.
Yeah. We'll have to go back the way I trust you to find the quickest route.
Yeah.
Though I don't think we should go through any of the dog rooms, just because I feel like it'll probably be some kind of uh dog fight.
Hmm.
Mhm. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, she pulls up her map. I
Ooh.
kind of had to draw a little outcrop because we got way up top there. But we're at the box room. We can go back to the Queen's Killing Chamber, back to the Spectre room, the lore room. Then we can take a cut across through the dog room back to the
Oh,
coffin room and then go to the fancy hourglass store. If not, we're going all
oh.
the way back through the Cactus Toth room, the sleep room, the half broken room,
I
all that.
figured there was a chance the dogs were two separate rooms, but if we just cut through them, I
It could
mean,
be up to two separate rooms
we can
with
blast some
two different
fucking
sets of dogs.
dogs. It sounds well, my brain is like, on the one hand, from a technical perspective, if we go in there and we fight dogs for 30 minutes, that's longer to us. But our characters will
Uh,
have to walk for like an hour throughout the whole thing.
I mean,
So,
fights for our characters
no,
are
it's true.
6 seconds
Our characters
per
should
round.
constantly be fighting. They're like, oh, it took 2 minutes to kill these things. We're fine. But it's just
Mm.
gonna be like, oh no, my spell slots.
Yeah.
Like characters are not pressed. We can fight some fucking dogs. Let's go to the dog room. Let's cut
Yeah.
down the time for our characters.
Okay. So
Uh, so
We
you
begin
go
going to the dog.
to the southwestern door in the lower room where you heard the dogs barking.
yeah.
Can I roll insight to make sure those are them same dogs? Just to make sure it's not two separate dog puzzles.
Oh.
Wow, you're like,
What kind of dog?
Did these
huh.
barks have a Irish accent or a British accent?
Mm.
That's
Is it a
important to
wolf or
know.
bark?
All right, roll insight.
That's clearly a
Okay.
golden retriever,
This is
not the
the worst
shepherd.
request I've ever made. I have a +1. All right. We'll see.
Ooh.
18.
It's definitely the same dogs.
Cool.
Definitely.
I
Okay.
know these voices. All right, let's get them.
You have an impeccable sense of memory.
No, but I'm good with people, you know? All right.
Those are not people.
Oh, yeah. See, bad memory.
Okay.
So you're standing in front of this door, you're listening to these dogs barking.
Do we?
Guys, we don't have to do this, I guess. We can go the long way.
Mm.
Hmm. I.
I hope you all can hear the dogs barking sound.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
So are you going in that door or were you going around?
You know what?
It makes so much sense for a character.
On second thought, I would prefer to go the long way. But whatever way you both decide, I'll go with. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a baby.
You know what? I think it would be fine to spend more time in this place. Maybe we will
Yeah.
find clues along the way.
Yes. Just me, you know.
Yeah,
You going around?
maybe.
All right,
Um,
I'm gonna get a soda while you all just.
okay.
It sounds like he's got that dog in him.
Sounds like we wouldn't get to explore the cool hourglass room.
Yes.
I
What if that was like a Cerberus or
Oh
something
my
like
god, a
that?
YouTube ad is playing.
oh, is
What if
there?
it's a bunch of nice dogs and we just have to feed them and they're nice?
Yeah.
I have no food on me. But
Oh my
also that
god,
Mm.
this
I
is
forgot I have a pet. Look,
Ooh.
I
You have a pet?
I pull out my flying sword
Oh,
that
I
I
forgot about
forgot
your flying
about.
sword.
You have a
Look.
flying sword?
Kaz, look, we fought some animate swords and I got one. It's I guess we're like friends now. I don't know.
The sword nods its head.
Yeah, it's chilling.
Uh,
Did you give it a name yet?
I haven't thought of a name.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Nope, not coming with one right now. All right, that's fine. Maybe in a minute.
Yes.
Let's go the long way.
the sword looks like it wants to fight some dogs.
I thought you were a pacifist.
Wait.
It looks like it wants to watch you fight some dogs. It's at the dog room. It's like
Oh my god,
A
Hmm.
pacifist sword.
horrible. Do you guys want to kill dogs? I don't know. I'm down for whatever.
I mean, I think we can find some stuff that we can't find. Like, I feel like that room may have some stuff in there, but it's up to you.
What if we have to find something else immediately when we
Right.
go into the hourglass room?
Or what
That's
if it's
fair.
like a Cerberus? Because this is a kill dungeon. This has a innumerable amount of blood.
That's
Why,
fair.
yeah, why would there even be dogs down here?
Right, exactly. It's like
They
those
have to be guarding something.
yeah, it's like inanimate
Probably.
armor creatures. Why would they just have random dogs? I think that is some kind of like I don't know. I don't
all of a sudden the barking stops.
know.
Trying
Audible
to trick
gas.
us. This
No,
is a clever
Nothing
ruse
but
by the
silence.
dog.
I think I should open the door. Maybe they're asleep.
I'm gonna I'm gonna trust your word on it, Kaz.
Mm.
Go for it.
Mickey, are you on board?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, they didn't sound that mean. Cazador
No.
will open the door to the dog room.
Mm.
Okay. You open the door.
And
Um, and this is what you see.
I knew it!
No.
I knew it! It was a Cerberus.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's
it's
not.
a puppy.
It's not a Cerberus. It has two heads, not three.
Oh, it's a Duberus.
Hmm.
A scooper,
Super.
You open the door, and
Five
three of these things, these two-headed dogs that are slavering green and purple saliva down their slavering fangs. Three of these two-headed dogs immediately, these two-headed dog creatures immediately rush out of the room, surrounding you in the lore room, intent on tearing your flesh and killing you, spattering your blood all over the interesting words that are on the wall, which Cazador feels drawn to since one of the walls talks about the elves and the history of the elves. But
Nice.
there's not much time to think about it, as these three two-headed dogs, 6 dog heads in total, spring from the room. And the room that they spring from smells horrible. It smells like rotten meat, shit, and piss, and it's just rancid. And these dogs come running out at you, attempting to kill you, and they a couple of them start howling. Where is this? Here it is. A couple of them start howling, and it's this weird dissonant howl, like they're almost purposely being dissonant, and it fills you with fear, perhaps even to the extent of being paralyzed. And that is where we'll end our session today.
Right.
We were fools.
Can I so
You will
I
be
just
rolling
had
initiative before doing anything.
oh okay. I was gonna say because Cazador opened the door, could he have like slammed the door to do like bludgeoning damage to one of them?
They were
Okay.
waiting for you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh God, they got a surprise round. I can't believe it. All it took was they stopped barking.
I thought they were asleep.
Maybe they fell asleep. They
Yeah.
got bored.
They got bored.
They didn't get a surprise round, but they charged out of that room. As
So are
soon
we
as the other-
paralyzed already, or are we gonna roll saves?
You will find out the effects of these howls and whether or not you were paralyzed or whatever else next time, as we have hit the 2.5 hour mark. But clearly a battle with some heinous creatures is on the horizon.
The
And
Basnick will save us.
yes, hopefully at just this moment, a horse came riding up and turned into a human. But we'll have to see if that is the true thing that happened when we play next time
Back
on
to
The
blue
Price
lights.
is Right. So we're gonna move into checkouts, and we managed to have a combat-free session in a catacombs filled with monsters. And
A true
raise,
pacifist run.
raise your hand if you have inspiration currently.
I believe I do.
Okay, so
Yeah,
no
yeah.
inspiration givey outy today, but something you enjoyed about the session and something you enjoyed that another player did. Alex, you're up first.
Yeah. So yeah, I liked seeing the two dead bodies with the holes in their hearts. Well, holes where their heart would be, and the one noble. I liked seeing those because it gave more context to like, oh yeah, she's actually killing people, or whoever's killing actually is actually killing people, aside from just a bloody room. And then I'm very curious about what was in the crate box that I now have in my bag. Hopefully, it's nothing too bad. Hopefully, I don't hear dark whispers. But yeah, I'm very curious about what's behind the hourglass door and everything. Yeah, I liked Crash investigating everything, kind of being like the whole educated magic side and doing all that. And I liked Cazador just investigating and all that too. Yeah.
one thing Kaz hasn't seen is what's underneath Crash's arcane ward.
Oh yeah, I also forgot. Yeah, I also forgot to mention, but Miki is not in her autumn form that she's in. She's in like her winter form, which is a lot more pale with like silvery hair.
Cool.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Kezor was just too hopped up in the moment to even realize.
Mm.
All right, Zach, you're up for the checkouts.
Cool. I man, it was so great to be back. To be honest, I liked the catching up and the like. Wait, so the dungeon kind of gave me like in every room that we're in, it gave me like a feeling of like that anything and everything was trapped. So even though I wanted to do a lot, like I was super super cautious, like thinking like how Crash was like not wanting to take the jewelry box out. Um, that's how I felt just the entire time, and that was actually really fun. Um, Something I enjoyed that someone else did was, yeah, I liked Crash being like the little Sherlock Holmes down there, and I liked I really liked how Mickey like did the is dumb. That was amazing.
I mean,
I
I
don't know
was just
why.
picking off where you were.
Yes, I don't know why. Ever since I saw the name, I just really, really want to do that. Thank you so much. That was really, really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed everything about it, including the dogs. That was probably the icing on the cake.
Glad to have you back.
Mhm.
Good to be back.
See what happens with these scary ass dogs next time.
These scary super stupers.
Oh, they're just sleepy puppies.
Uh, Eve, you're up.
Oh my. I had thoughts now this word. Um, I liked being very indecisive. I feel like I appreciate the like being on the level with being very paranoid about dungeony stuff. But I do feel like I overthought truly every part of this.
Yes.
Um, and sometimes it feels a little silly when you try and magically pick up a box only to realize it was a normal box with not normal stuff inside, and you're like, ah. I liked our good queen, I guess, lore. We got some plot stuff going on with the infernal shit that was very good. Feels like things are picking up, like we're getting to the end of these catacombs. I guess we are, since there are no more doors untraveled after the hourglass. Yeah, and then player things. I really liked Miki's readiness to do pretty like direct things, like, oh man, I want to put on this probably not cursed magic item. Oh, I feel like there were a couple moments like that where you were just feel the urge.
She, you will soon figure out that she has her hand wants to take lots of things that isn't hers. She's, I can't remember the actual word for it. I'm wanting to say narcoleptic, and that's not right whatsoever.
Klepto.
Kleptomaniac, yeah.
Yeah.
She has a very much of a klepto streak.
And I liked Kaz coming in with the noble knowledge. I liked we got some more detective work done once you showed up, and we're like, okay, so there's probably some weird political stuff going on. And before then, we were just like, we found 3 dead bodies. Wonder what that means.
You know, I enjoyed spinning out the mystery a little bit more today, and the creepy flavor of the catacombs. Just feeling like you don't know what's gonna happen next, and that it's a little scary. And with and I like that even though Alex has been in this catacombs before, the differences, the differences and the similarities, and what's going to be different, and what do I think is going to be the same, but oh no, it's different, and what do I think it's different, but it's actually the same, and that sort of stuff. So that's fun. Yeah, and I'm glad Zach is back, and we'll have Baz next week. So hopefully we'll have 4 of you to take on these extremely powerful and evil dogs.
I'm scared. I'm scared of the dogs. There's 6 of them, kind of.
We-
And a half. There's like a half dog. It's
Yeah.
like 3.5 dogs. It's like 1 dog, but it's a half of one of these dogs.
Oh.
It's a dog that has like a cat head on its butt.
A 2-headed dog with a cat butt.
That's Crash's grisly fate after we lose this fight.
Oh no.
Of all the things, this was a cat dog.
So yeah, so we're good. I'll see everybody next Friday. Zach, let's stay on the Zoom because I'm gonna share my screen with you so we can finish